Of the cats who call Animal Allies Culpeper Sanctuary their home, the majority came from an abandoned stray colony outside the main part of town. Most of them were surprisingly healthy when we began the long process of feeding and trapping. We were lucky that none of them were carrying communicable diseases like FIV or feline leukemia. They did have parasites though. Caught and treated, something like ear mites is not necessarily the biggest concern among the many health problems an animal may have. But if left to fester, a handful of the cats we found there had such itch and irritation that they tore their heads open with scratching. We can only imagine how awful it must have felt. Not just the initial itching, but the inevitable infections following the opening of skin.
Well, I've been coming round here for so long, and suddenly everything seems so wrong. Like digging myself deeper into a hole. Until I met you, girl, I was just waiting to get old.
This is Scabby Tabby. It's not a great name, we admit. There were lots of cats at that colony site, and as we fed and trapped and tried to get a handle on exactly how many there were, they ended up with nicknames that were more like visual descriptions than real names. Once Scabby Tabby was caught and brought back to the shelter, we had every intention of giving her a less graphic name. But she responds to Scabby Tabby. I think she likes Scabby Tabby. Unfortunately, Scabby Tabby's name was the least of her problems. Unlike some of the others, her wounds were very resistant to treatment. She had seen several veterinarians and been on several different medications before we had a breakthrough, thanks to the folks at Orange Veterinary. Her skin finally began to heal. After months of discomfort, Scabby Tabby has made a complete recovery. She even got her hair back, which doesn't always happen with wounds like these. She has become more social and more active. You can just see that she feels better. Scabby Tabby had a rough start in life. Thankfully, she is finally in a position to enjoy that life. There are a lot of people who help to make that happen, and they will always have our gratitude.
It's not that easy for me to explain without embarrassment, girl, and lots of pain. You know that I'm not used to all this honesty. This whole love thing is such a risk to me. But now you thrill me up. You thrill me up. And you fill me up with everything I need.
If you can, please contribute to help Scabby Tabby and others like her. Visit our website to find out how. Thank you.
You thrill me up. You thrill me up. You thrill me up.